Howdy, everybody. We're here with Aidan in week 10 of MSU YGO. Aidan got first place. What are you playing?
I'm playing Rikka Sunavalon, which is the only deck that doesn't give you depression.
Let's see the deck.
Alright, so we start with our Sun package. It's pretty standard. We have 3 loci, because it's the start of everything. 1 twin, 2 sewing. It's like not terrible to naturally draw this, although you don't super want to. Drawing twin sucks, that's why we're on like 47 cards, I want to say, just so we don't draw twin. And then we have our waste to loci. We have 3 die, 3 small world. This is relatively newer Rikka tech, as in it's been kind of standard for about 3 or so months, maybe longer. I love it. It's felt really good today. I played purely small world for game. MSU went crazy. And then we have 1 for 1 and 2 lone fire blossoms.
Do you like that many ways into loci?
Yeah, I mean, like I basically had a way into it every game. 2 lone fire specifically feels really good. 1 for 1 is the one I actually don't really like. It tends to get sided out in a lot of patterns. Just because if you need to see loci to win the game, it's a way to it. But if it gets negated in any way, it just feels horrible. So that's why it's banished to the 1 of.
Gotcha.
We can't play more, but like I'm low-key considering cutting it, especially when the new aroma stuff comes out. And then after that, we have our Rikkas. We have 2 petal. Because we're so far in on loci, we don't super need to see this as consistently. 3 princess, because it's the best one. 1 Primula, so we can search, so we can extend. 2 Mudon, and 1 teardrop. Mudon is just like a nice draw to natural draw, but you don't super want to draw a ton of the Rikka monsters straight up. You want to see Princess in hand, just because it's a nuts extender, it does everything you want. But everything else is just kind of like, you need it for combo. And then our Rikka spells, we're throwing in the terraforming here, because it's technically
That's a Rikka spell.
An additional copy of Concon. We're only on 2 Concon, 3 Glamour, 1 Cheat. And it's really just because drawing multiple Concon is a little awkward. I'm still on Sheet. I know some lists are cutting it. I love the card. It is, technically, it's a 2 for 1 in terms of advantage if you have Concon up, and it can still play through, like it does everything. It's just a nuts card. Yeah, play Sheet. And then we have our Therion package. We're on 3 Lilyboria, 1 Regulus, 1 Disco Coliseum. 3 Lilyboria is something I've actually gotten a lot more comfortable playing with. It's an extender, but it's also a way for this deck to put up an Omni Negate, which is really good against a lot of the back row that the deck traditionally struggles against. And then that's it for engine. Non-engine, we are playing 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 Infinite Impermanence, 3 Triple Tactics Talents, a Called Vibe, and a Gamma Seal. I don't think Droll is good enough to main board, but I think these 6 hand traps are the best general hand traps for the format. Ash is just obscenely good against a lot of rogue options and is fine against the good decks. And Imperm is Imperm, which doesn't turn on Thrust, so that's why it's nice. And then 3 Talents, 1 Called By, 1 Gamma Seal. Ideally, this should be 3 Thrust, 1 Tactics, 1 Harpies, but I don't own Thrust. And I'm not paying $300
for
Thrust. So instead, we are just playing 3 Tactics. It's been a little bricky today, but it's fine.
In 47 cards, you keep drawing multiples of it?
Or just drawing it when it's not live.
Gotcha.
And then finally, Gamma Seal is just super nice, especially with Small World. Yeah, there's the main deck.
Woo, we get the not glare. There we go.
Right. And on to the extra. So, starting with the links, we have 3 Dryas. It is the primary starter of the deck, but also does everything we need to. Just being able to get your Rikkas into the your lower level plants into the graveyard just on Lilyboria, or just like being efficient with a princess is very, very good. 2 healer. It's part of our combo. You need it. Technically, one of these can be Thrasher, but these also help you win in time. 2 Jasmine. It's just like it's
The best card.
It's so good. And then Melius and Bangalancer for extension. Then 1 Dance Peony. This is the get out of jail free card of the deck. It can, if you have a really bad hand, but you can make it to Dance Peony can just automatically win you the game. It could also make you lose, but like that's not gonna happen, right? I'm not gonna mill imperm off of it.
Did that happen today?
No.
No.
It's happened before though. And then for Xyz, we're on 2 Strona. I really wish I could play free, but the space is just not there. I just love this card. It enables your grind. It enables Hypertin. Does everything. 1 Hypertin, 1 Teardrop, standard. And then Elise. I know a lot of lists are off Elise for a Thrasher, but like, at least me personally, I haven't figured out how to play with Thrasher correctly, and I'm much more comfortable playing with Elise. In addition, I got anti-spelled. This would have won me the game, but I was a stupid head and forgot I had it in my extra. So remember I have access to it. And there you go. That's the extra. Here, actually. 1 sec. Let's get you a nice picture with no glare. There you go. Take your screenshot in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Put it in your TCG player card. Everybody.
Hold on. There we go.
Right, and onto the side. It's pretty simple. It's not very good, but it is what it is.
Sides are hard right now.
So here's our sideboard. We have 3 Droll and Lockbird to beat Manadium and other combat decks and Fluenders. We have 3 Evenly for the back row decks. We also have a Duster for them too. We have 3 Dark Ruler No Mores for that individual right there. Yeah, we have 2 D-Barrier. I actually really don't like D-Barrier. Yeah, but like, Spite. I never cited
I'm getting target cited for locals that I don't go to.
2 D-Barrier. I don't like this card right now. I really don't. Like it's good against Rogue, but a lot of the good decks just go Lamau and just play through it. So I don't know. I'm being really inefficient with my side right now. If I had Thrust, it'd be epic. But, yeah. And then finally, the 3 actual cards we sided. 1 Pankratops. This card is just obscenely good. Like, it is just a custom card. And Small World gives you better access to it, so you might as well play it. And then we have our 2 Plant Floodgates. We have Naturia Rose Whip and Cactus Bouncer. We just want to play Unfair Game 1. And there you go.
All right. Do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah. Shout out to Adam for giving me half the non-engine in this deck to use for right now. And shout out to MSU YGO for being awesome. And now that I'm not recording, shout out to LBD Duel. You can use discount code MSU YGO 10 to get 10% off one of these sweet Yu-Gi-Oh mats that I'm using right now.
Woo!
Woo!
All right. Thanks, Aidan.
All right, goodbye.